Hi, my chocolate drops. Hi. How are you all? How are you? I think it's been 2 weeks since the last time I did a show. I just really had a busy 2 weeks moving into my new home. Oh my God, it was overwhelming. Still is. I haven't unpacked all the boxes. But let's just get down to the show. What's love got to do with it? Got to do with it. Hey, what's love? Woo! Let's talk about that. I was on the phone with someone, I'm not going to give their name. And we was talking about relationships and marriage and, stuff like that. And we was really, dishing the tea and, hey, having a good time talking to each other. Haven't talked to the person in a while, so everything was really new and delicious. It was good. The chocolate was melting on the phone. I mean, it was dripping. Chocolate kisses was falling from everywhere, falling from the sky. I was catching them, and the conversation was so good. So, this person said, in order to keep your man, you got to do everything and anything. You got to crack your legs open like a chicken wing for them. They didn't say that. I'm ad-libbing. They said you got to crack your legs open like a chicken wing. You got to meet them in between lunch hours at work. You got to do a cartwheel and let them stand on top of you while they doing what they doing. Basically, they said you got to do anything and everything to keep your man. So I'm listening. Because everybody know I got an opinion. So I'm just listening on the phone. Yeah, singing to myself. All right, soon she take a break, I'm coming like a hammer. So I said, I don't agree with that. And it was like, yes, you do, because when I was younger, I used to do it. I said, yeah, I did a lot of things when I was younger, too. And I know you saw my shows because, they tell me a lot about my shows. So I'm like, so my little history when I was younger, I used to do stuff. I'm 51 years old. So this is what I told them. Because she was like, basically, because what's love got to do with it? You got to keep yourself together. You got to stay intact. You got to always be on point because you got to keep your man, because there's 1,001 people out there who want your man. So you got to know how to keep him. Hey, Laverne. Hey, Donna, my cousin. So you have to know how to keep him. This is what she said. So I'm on the phone just waiting, just patiently. So when she took a breather, I said, let me tell you something. I said, that is not true. I don't agree with that. I said, because a man marry you for how you look, or how you even smell, or how your hair is, that is the wrong reason to get with him. Let's get serious. A man have to marry you for your heart. A man have to marry you and fall in love with you, the inner you. Good or bad you, the inner you. Because if that man fall in love with your outer appearance, let me just talk about me. When my husband met me, I was a size 10. I keep saying I'm a size 14, but I done lost weight, so I'm probably a size 12, somewhere up in there. But I'm just going to say 14 because I've been saying it. I gained weight up until a 14. I had 3 deaths in my family. So I ate my emotions. Firsthand, I'm going to tell you the truth, Shane the devil. I ate my emotions, so I went up to a size 14. Now, had my husband married me for the tricks I can do in the bed, which anybody who watched my show, that don't happen. No, we got 3 moves. 3 moves. If you watch my shows, go back to them. We have 3 moves, me and my husband. That's it. I'm not doing all those tricks I did in my 20s because my body ain't like that. Honey, I have problems with my right knee. It hurts. I'm not about to do all those things I used to do back in the day. That was a whole nother show. Go look at that show. Let's get to this one. Had my husband not married me because he loved me, and because he loves my heart and my spirit and the fire that's in me and the go-getter that I am, if he had not fell in love with the inner Robin, the outer Robin would have probably turned him off. But because my husband loved the inner Robin, he loves my heart, he know Robin spunky, still got it going on. Just put on some pounds, but I still look cute, still got it going on. My husband still loves me. He's still in love with me, because love will bring you home. Love should have brought you home, you home last night. That just dropped in my spirit, y'all. Love should have brought you home. Because your looks is not going to bring that man home. Because there's somebody out there 10 times cuter than you. Not me. Maybe y'all. Honey, I think I'm the cutest in the world. Yes, my self-esteem is up there. That's a whole nother show, too. Go to self-esteem and look at that. Because some of y'all probably need it. But it is women out there who is gorgeous. It is men out there who is, woo, wow, oh my God. Woo, make you take a double look. But because me and my husband married each other for love and what goes on in our heart, we don't have to say, well, you know, she gained weight, or my husband and turned gray, you know, or my husband, he this or whatever. We don't have to look at those situations and say that's not going to bring us home at night. Because that song Toni Braxton made is so true. Love should bring you home. And that is the key to a relationship. That is the key to getting married. I mean, one of the keys is the love. Are you in love with that person? Because our body changes. Honey, I cut all my hair off and I'm wearing a nappy. Look, girl, this is a cute wig, y'all. I know it is. But he didn't marry me for how Robin looks on the outside. Even though that's a part of it, but it's a very small part in our marriage. It's a very small part. Because if anything goes on with my husband, I'm right there. And I didn't marry him for how fine he was that day I met him on the CTA bus. Oh my goodness. Nope, I married him for how fine and how he aged today and how he gonna age tomorrow and how he gonna age next week, because I'm in love with his heart. I'm in love with his spirit, his go-get, his compassion for me, his love for me makes me love him even more. And that is what my husband is in love with me. So no, I don't agree. You have to do everything and anything to keep a man. Because love is the only thing that will keep a man at home. Trust me. I don't care how gorgeous you are, how small you have got. If that man or that woman is not in love with you, that's not going to keep them home. No. They'll be like a stray dog straying away for the next person that's prettier, the next person that perfume smells better, the next person who eyelashes is longer, the next person who weave or wig is poofier. I don't know. Or the next person who's you're straight, they natural. You're natural, they're straight weave. I don't know. But if love is not the key to your relationship or your marriage, I'm talking real talk. That is the only thing that's going to be solid and that's going to help you grow with the person, your soulmate, the person you think is your soulmate, the person you desire to be your soulmate. It has to be an equal love. I can't love my husband more than he loves me. My husband can't love me more than I love him, because we are in love with each other. So no, I do not. And I keep saying this because I'm just going over parts of the conversation. They was really into, you know, I used to do this and I used to, honey, used to in my 20s. I'm 51 years old. My husband loves me. And that's one thing I try to tell people. If love is not there, that's why they stray away. And I'm just being real. You might not agree with me. Hell, sometimes I don't agree with me. So you might not agree with me. That is your choice to not agree with me. But I know for sure, if there's no love there in that relationship, that person's eyes will always wonder. And please, don't get me wrong. People will look. Hell, I still look. But I'm in love with my husband. We was in a grocery store and this man walked past and my head, my neck, I almost gave myself a neck pain. And my husband said, did you get a good look? I said, I sure did. But I was bending all the way down like this. I was like, I sure did. He was like, now what you gonna do? I said, go home and take it out on you. Love. We love each other. And sometimes we have a different love from other people, because a situation like that would make someone jealous. But because my husband is secure with me loving him, he don't have to worry about me looking. Shoot, y'all, my husband, I'm telling you, my husband, let me see, what you say, Donna? Let me take Donna. Hey, Charmaine, I'm so glad you said that, because I have seen that. I have seen where people have been together for years We call her Dee Dee, so I'm not going to be saying Donna. Dee Dee, I've seen where people have been together for years and they broke up. And I sat down with a man who was with his wife for 20 years, was with her for 20 years. And I asked him, I said, why did you leave her? Didn't you love her? He said, I never really loved her. He said, back then, this is an older couple. This is an older couple. This is when I was working in a nursing home. This is an older couple. He said, I never really loved her. He said, back then, if a woman got pregnant by you, you would marry her. He said, so I love being around her. I love the family atmosphere. He said, but I never was in love. He said, I love being around her. I love doing things with her. I love traveling with her. He said, but my heart and her heart was never connected together. And I truly believe that, Dee Dee. I truly believe if you love someone and your heart is connected together, love will bring you home at night. This man was with her until his kids got older. And he told me, he said, we love being around each other. He said, we good friends. He said, and we don't have anybody else to travel with. We travel with each other. He said, but our hearts was never connected. Never. Prime example. When I was younger, some people know the person I was with in my 20s, my youngest daughter, father, I never loved that man. Oh, no. Never loved that man. Never. Was with him, live together, situation happened. I never loved that man. And I told him, I had loved being around him. And I told him, I remember me and man got into an argument. I told him, I said, I never loved you. I just got with you because people said we wasn't going to get together and we wasn't going to last. And we didn't last, because after I said that, it was like an awakening to his system. And I don't see how it was, because I never told the man, oh, I'm so in love with you. Now I always tell him I love him, because I love everybody. I'll tell people, my electrician, light people, I say, oh, love you, before I get off the phone. I realize I'll be like, oh my God, I just told these people I love you. If your heart, Dee Dee, if your heart is not connected, if it is not connected with the person you truly love, and trust me, you may be the one, and I'm not saying you personally, I'm just saying you may be the one on your end in love, but I promise you, if you sit down with that person and you have a in-depth conversation, you're going to find out they was never in love with you. Their heart was never connected to your heart. And I'm saying this because this is something I believe, and I've been through a few relationships before I got the golden ticket with my husband, because he's the golden ticket. I always say that. He's the golden. He always say I'm heaven sent. I say he's the golden ticket. But I love being around certain people. Trust me, was in some deep relationship. I used to love being around them, love hanging out with them, love traveling with them. But I never, ever, ever felt in my heart and my soul that I love this person. So that's why you don't have to do all these tricks. But you need to find out if I'm truly in love with this person, or I'm just lonely. Because lonely and lust can be a crazy thing. Man, I'm going to tell you, some people will lust for you and confuse that with love. But once the lust has left, there's no love there. Some people, loneliness will confuse them and give them imaginations and make them think that they're in love, because they so lonely, or they don't want to be alone. And please hear me well, because I'm talking about me. I was in relationships like that. My loneliness in a 3-bedroom apartment used to have me be with people because I didn't want to be lonely. And my lust for people will have me to be with them because I lust for them and confused it with love. See, I only can talk about me because I'm open. I'm an open book. I tell you all, if I put it on Facebook, you can ask me about it. I never, ever loved these people. When I met my husband, Michael Hughes, it was so scary because I was feeling things and thinking things that I had never thought or felt before. I would miss him, and not miss him in a lonely way, miss him because I was falling for this man. And I got a little scared. I was pushing back a little bit because I'm like, oh, what if this ain't it? What if it been like all the other ones? The love I felt and feel for this man right now today, 12 years later, 10 years marriage, that I feel for him right now today, I never felt with another man. Never. And show you how good and how much I'm in love with him. I don't even want to lose it. And yes, sometimes I act crazy, and ooh, Lord, sometimes my hair be all over my head. But my husband, because we love each other from the heart, and it's something we never experienced. Even my husband said it. He was like, I never felt the way for a woman the way I feel for you. And anybody who know my husband's history from Chi-Town, he's been with plenty. But he always said, you was totally different. I don't know what it was about me. Maybe I wasn't going to take this mess. I don't know. But I do know you could be in lust or loneliness or just for a companion or just because the situation is there where you don't want to leave the person because you have kids. And that is me. But one thing I'm not going to do is do everything to keep my husband, because I told that person, if someone can take him from you, he was never yours. He was never in love with you. They argue me down. No. You got to do this to keep it. I said, girl, please. Just what I told him. I said, me and Michael got 3 moves, and he knows it. We have 3 moves. I'm telling you. If anybody who looked at my past show know we have 3 moves. And that's it. I love my husband, but I'm not going to do cartwheels and crack my legs open like a chicken wing to keep him. Nope. I'm going to keep doing what attracted him and what got him to fall in love with me and to marry me. And that's our hearts. Our hearts feel something we never felt before. Not my bottom part, because I've been down that road before where the bottom of me would feel something that was a lie, or the loneliness in me would feel something that was a lie. I hope I answered your question, my Didi. I hope I did. But I just wanted to get on Facebook and say that because it was such a conversation. I have friends that's married right now today. 19 years. Happy birthday, Candy. I wore a leopard for you today. And I know for sure it's because their hearts are connected. And I'm not saying they ain't had no rough times in between those 19 years. No. And I'm not saying that. Oh, thank you, Didi. And I'm not saying that me and my husband haven't had rough times. Woo! Woo! Honey, if you would have been in here last night. Oh, my goodness. Woo! Lord. But that don't mean we don't love each other. We love each other. And one thing me and my husband don't do is say we gonna separate from outside of the house. No. Because the love keeps us at home. Our hearts keeps us at home, not the lust. Because them 3 moves, honey, he would have been left my old lazy butt. But he old too, so them 3 moves found him. I know y'all think I'm crazy, but honey, go back to my shows, you will see 3 moves. But we love each other. And if you have any question or comments or any shows that you would want me to do in the future, please email them to me. I don't want anyone to know that you are the one who's telling me about the show that you want me to talk about, because I noticed someone posted it on my hot chocolate page. Not complaining, love the idea, but I just want you to email, your ideas to me. Probably Saturday, I'm hoping I'm doing that Pride show. I am looking for one more person to be on the Pride show with me live, because the chocolate's going to be melted, and when I tell y'all, it's going to be drip, 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 hot and burning, because I already got one, and this is one of my good friends, and he a hot mess, and I'm surprised he ain't looking now. He must be at work. He is going to be one of them on the show. I didn't even have to really ask him. He was ready. But I just need one more, because I don't like walking into a situation blindly and don't want to give people the opportunity to say whatever they believe in the Pride community. I love everybody. All people. I love everybody. So I just want to give you an opportunity. Thank you for watching. Thank you, my chocolate drops. Saturday, that is my goal, to do the Pride show. Thank you, chocolate drops. Until next time. Boop, boop.